Furry, friendly, feisty, we love them. Here are 10 animal games to play in 2020. Even the most cynical among us love animals. They're cute and fluffy. They're cool and scary. They're weird and downright wonderful. Animals really do come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Plus, the games they feature in do too. You can become an animal protagonist stalking prey, a human exploring their natural habitat, or a small creature with no discernible species solving puzzles. Whatever kind of game you like, we have 10 animal-based experiences that will give you all the enjoyment of the real thing with fewer fleas. Before we meet the wildlife, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you do already subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And remember, you can watch our other animal vid by clicking the link on screen now. So here are 10 games that tap into your animal instincts. Dip into the waters of Beyond Blue and you'll find a world teeming with life. This is your chance to be a marine biologist and get up close with the most amazing animals the ocean has to offer.
Hey guys, can I take a turn?
The deep blue is endlessly alluring, urging you to swim on to see what's behind each rock or clump of coral. And I should add, this is coming from someone ever so slightly terrified of the ocean. But despite that, I found peace in the waters, with colourful fish to keep me company as I searched for the shadows of whales in the murky water. You may have a moment of panic when you see a shark for the first time, but nothing is coming to bite your leg off here. Hopefully. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. If you're a big documentary fan, Beyond Blue is your chance to become David Attenborough, playing with dolphins, following an octopus into a secret cave, and marveling at the largest animals to swim our seas. Just make sure to stick to the game. And don't go diving into water with a discount snorkel from a holiday shop hoping to spot a whale shark.
That looks to be a sperm whale. I think I saw this bull from the sub.
Okami first graced our screens with its big lovable wolf on PS2 in 2006, but it recently joined the PC family with a HD re-release, so you can get even more up close and personal with our wandering artist Issen. The game is centered around sun god Amaterasu, who sets out to rid the world of a curse, meeting other celestial gods in the form of animals who grant magic powers. These are brushstrokes that she can use to fight and interact with the world. Yes, it's an artistic masterpiece, with the entire game inspired by Sumie ink painting. Not only will you enjoy running around, flowers sprouting behind you, but the boss battles will challenge you, dungeons will keep things interesting, and the cheerful characters mean things never get too serious. She may be all-powerful, but you can't help but want to give this god a tickle behind the ears. Aw, Puppy with her paintbrush is so cute. No disrespect. Sometimes being one lovable wolf isn't enough though, and we actually want to experience life as all sorts of fun critters. Well, in Lost Ember, you get the chance to explore the world through more than a canine's eyes, as you transform into all kinds of creatures, big and small. One moment you'll be a fish darting through seaweed, the next a mole burrowing into the soil, then a bird soaring through the air. Or flapping desperately, in this case. You're not stuck solving intricate puzzles or fighting for survival in a harsh world. Instead, you get to enjoy what each animal can do, exploring the world around you in a different way. It's peaceful playing at its best, allowing you to let go and become something else, or in this case, many things.
Seems like you were their leader.
The world is beautifully designed to make each new perspective exciting, and means you're happy to get lost in Lost Ember for hours at a time. Sorry, I can't come into work today, Matt. I'm a wombat.
What's happening? Wolf? How did you do that?
You might be a little surprised to see this entry on an animal games list, as, well, you're hunting them down and putting an end to their gallivanting, rather than joining it. But Call of the Wild's tranquil wilderness lets you immerse yourself into nature, tracking the steps of creatures nearby, becoming part of the forest ecosystem. And anyway, even animals hunt, right? They're just not armed with GPS trackers, shotguns, and night vision goggles. Thankfully. In some ways, this is part outdoor adventure, part detective game, as you silently tramp through the forest and grasslands, picking up clues like a wilderness Sherlock. I see a footprint over there, Watson. Ready my 7mm Regent Magnum. Of course, if you don't want any fluffy friends to get hurt, you could just wander the landscape, spotting deer through your scope and passing on by.
There, use your binoculars to get a closer look.
But the thrill of slowly following your prey and finally pouncing at the perfect moment is hard to miss. You got a rabbit? What a ferocious predator. Shelter 2 might be the most realistic animal experience on this list. You are a lynx, a mother to 4 cubs, and it's up to you to keep everyone alive and well into adulthood. So yes, adorable kittens are at stake here. Survival is the aim, so you need to keep an eye on each kid to make sure they're eating enough, track scents of prey to hunt tasty food, and stay safe in the harsh winter. But when balmy summer comes around, you'll love just exploring the patterned world, and it gives you a real sense of how the changing seasons impact the animal kingdom. If you do manage to raise a few fluffy cubs to feisty predators, then you'll be able to repeat the life cycle all over again as one of them. You can also step away from the snow and into the forests of Shelter 1, and the tropical jungle of Shelter 3 is coming next year. But lynx are basically big, slightly less friendly, slightly more fluffy house cats. So being my biased self, I know which one I'll stick to. If we're honest, we've been excited by Maneater ever since it was revealed that it was no mere human-chomping sim, but actually an open-world shark-PG. You know, a shark RPG. Look, it puts the kill into skill tree. Still no? Oh well. Even if you don't like these puns, Maneater is absolutely worth diving underwater for. Not only can you crunch humans directly from floating inflatable unicorns, you can writhe around on land, stuffing your face like you're at a sunbathing buffet. You'll just need to get back in the water sharpish before you suffocate. Ah, much better. The whole thing is inevitably wrapped up in a TV show, complete with narrator who will happily educate you about sharks and underwater goings-on, as well as make touchy comments when you're a teeny level 2 shark getting mauled by an alligator you didn't see coming.
The water churns into a frenzy of fear.
Thanks, pal. You could say it was a fin fishing move. Who knew solving a murder plot could be so entertaining and so cute? Later Alligator is a point-and-click detective game reminiscent of those beloved 90s classics. The story never ceases to keep you interested, the characters are all totally unique, and it is hilarious at every turn of the alligator tale. You're a pinstripe-clad detective looking to help young, anxious Pat uncover a plot to have him offed at a mysterious event that just so happens to coincide with his birthday. You wander around Alligator, New York, interviewing friends and family, assisting with various minigames and gathering useful clues. Each new reptile is somehow better than the last, with Small View's animation really bringing it all to life. The only reason it didn't make it onto our best detective games list is that it wasn't out yet. Not because organizing pancakes isn't serious sleuthing work. Every now and again, I'm reminded that maybe evolution didn't do us all the favors, and nowhere is that more certain than when I see something fly. Wouldn't it be amazing to take flight and watch the world drift below us as we explore to our heart's content? And no, an aeroplane does not give the same effect. Air clearly understands this desire deeply, providing us with a chance to feel the breeze on our wings as we swoop over a sunset-colored world. While you may be a human, you can shapeshift at will, turning into a bird to jump and dive amongst the clouds. It's also an open-world puzzler where you travel about uncovering secrets of a lost civilization in the hopes of saving your home. You travel from temple to get answers, but you can also find scrolls and information hidden amongst the land, rewarding you for being curious. Every second is a bubblegum dreamscape that you will want to screenshot and set as your background. Oh, this part for sure. Wait, no, this one. Hive Time is unbelievably addictive. It's a base management sim where you control a hive, looking to expand it while keeping your resources and bee population in check. The little creatures seriously just drop like flies. Or bees. So you'll need to keep a steady growth without losing valuable workers. Then there are the many perfect hexagons to build one on top of the other. You can keep crafting forever, growing your hive until you are queen of all. Seriously, I will never tire of slotting together more and more cells. Plus, I just love watching the bees buzz across the screen, the gentle murmur of them working in the background. It's so relaxing, I nearly let all my workers die. So, be warned. You'll also get pop-ups from time to time with bee puns, jokes, and facts about the workers. But personally, I don't see what all the buzz is about. Okay, we're finishing with an unconventional choice. I'm not entirely sure what animal you play as in Baba Is You, but I sure do love it, and therefore had to include it on this list. It's not just the monochrome beastie I'm obsessed with though. The puzzle-solving rules of the game are totally unique, where you use words to change the meaning of the world around you. Wool is stop means you can't get past, but move the word stop and suddenly you can travel freely. The laws of the game have changed. It may seem like a simple concept, even the art is pared back, but that doesn't stop there being some serious head scratches, or me wanting a poster of it on my wall. As you progress and more rules for you to break are introduced, things can get tricky. But like any good puzzle game, you always get that final "oh" moment when it all fits into place perfectly. Although I have yet to have that moment with identifying Baba as any kind of animal. Rabbit, dog, thing, it's cute, okay? So, those were 10 games all about animals. Let us know in the comments which animal you'd love to play as in a game, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. For more content all about games and sometimes animals, subscribe to the channel. And if you do already subscribe, please pat the notification bell so you don't miss when an upload lands.